our website. This website was built specifically to share the benefits of Pilates with the sport of cycling. So I just wanted to thank you for taking the time to watch the video and to spend a little bit of time with us here, or with me here now. Basically, let me introduce myself so you know who I am, why you should even bother listening to anything I have to say. Basically, I'm a chiropractor for 30 years. My practice was primarily treating elite athletes, professional dancers, professional performers, etc. And I was also a team doctor for many of the local teams in Manhattan, in the New York metro area. And I've been racing and riding for even longer than I've been a chiropractor. And at this point, I teach Pilates, the science of Pilates, around the world. And basically, I teach the anatomy, the neurology, and so on. And what I want to do in this video, or in this website, is to bring to you the information that I've gleaned over the decades and the benefits that you can find if you practice Pilates and apply it to the sport of cycling. And this doesn't matter whether you're an elite racer, a commuter, or you're a recreational rider. It doesn't matter. It will help with all those things. In addition, it will help improve other aspects of your life. It was my incredible honor and experience to be the doctor for the Coors Light team, led by Alexa Graywall. He was the 84 gold medal winner. And I worked as their doctor, traveling with the team during the Tour de Pont, and then the Tour de Trump. Now, people ask, what is it that Pilates can do for me as a cyclist? Well, one of my favorite aspects is dissociative movement. Dissociative movement is basically when most of your body is still and one or two aspects of your body are moving. In the dance world, they stand on this leg and they gesture with this, or they hold their body and they move their arm. In cycling, your legs are pinwheeling. You don't want to have your whole body moving along with them. So what Pilates will do is teach you how to stabilize and maintain the core while you move independently of the rest of your body, your legs. And that's key, because any excess movement is a waste of energy. Right? And also it creates wind resistance, so on and so forth. But it's just a waste, period. So one of the other things is I just spoke about core stability. Okay? When you're sitting on a bike, you don't want to put a lot of weight on your hands. You want to have the torso kind of suspended. That happens really well in the world of Pilates, because what we do is we help train the posterior fascial line. That goes from the tip of your toes all the way up around the back and to the front of the head, just actually underneath the nose. So the idea is that you're supported there so that when you put your weight on your handlebars, it's minimal. Speaking of arms, let's talk about one of the things that we focus tremendously on in Pilates is shoulder, arm, upper extremity organization. What that means is, how do you organize the muscles to support the weight of your body? Because if you're gripping and you're tense, all the blood shot goes into your body and it feels like you're racing a jackhammer or riding a jackhammer. Whereas if your body is loose and comfortable, supported through the posterior fascial line, and your arms are there just to steer and again dissociated from the rest of the body, that's key. You don't waste energy either. It also helps, with your posture, you're not, hunchback, that kind of thing. Also, the alignment, we focus on, in Pilates, there are principles in Pilates. The first principle is breath. I'll get to that in a minute. But one of the key principles, or a couple of the key principles, are precision, intention, and focus. So when you're practicing Pilates, it's a really introspective experience. You're really focusing on, where is my body in space? Am I moving correctly? Am I moving cleanly? So what happens is that we work on the alignment. If we're doing arm work, we're working on the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, and how it relates to the upper extremity. If we're working on the lower extremity, we work on the toe, the ankle, the knee, and hip alignment. You think that might be important in cycling? Kinda. So the idea is that instead of having your knees knocking around while you're riding or riding bow-legged, Pilates can help you focus the movement straight through. Then we get to breath. Breath is key. Breath, Joe Pilates described breath as the internal shower. And the idea is that when you're riding, especially if you're riding uphill, you need to be able to bring more oxygen into your body. What Pilates does, especially in the exercise, the mermaid, we stretch the rib cage. Other exercises focus on where you breathe from, because if you're down here, you can belly breathe. But if you're climbing and standing, you have to breathe from other aspects of your body. So we teach you, how do you breathe from one side, other side, into your back, into your belly. And all of that becomes second nature. And so then you start to really fire efficiently. All right? So these are just a couple of the things that Pilates can do to benefit you in the cycling realm. And so I hope I piqued your interest a little bit. And basically, if you're interested, by all means, go to the button up here. If you're in New York, it's right up there, the Pilates schedule. You can schedule with our studio, Pilates Reforming New York, and we'd love to have you. You come in for a free introductory class. If you're not from this area and you're someplace else in the country or the world, please go to a local Pilates studio and take some Pilates there. Now, in between all of that, what this site will provide, okay, or my goal is to provide basic videos on basic movement patterns related to cycling, and then also we have numerous articles on, some that I've written, some that I've found, so on and so forth, that are all related to cycling, and they're there. I hope you can use it as a library to increase your knowledge about cycling biomechanics, about cycling bike fitting, about nutrition, and so on and so forth. And then finally, the longer videos and the deeper educational videos, they'll be on the Burn Along platform, and that's on that button up there. Okay? Please, I hope you enjoy the site and come back to it frequently, because we'll be updating all the time. Cheers.